nothing. I'm getting on the train to go feed these people, so hopefully good can come out of it. Stay with me. It's like 12:50. Here I come, Manhattan. Well, as you can see, it's not too busy. I'm in here by myself. Here's my bag of stuff. All the food in there. And this is the map. We are on the A train. And we just got picked up at, I believe, here? Maybe? I think. Right here. So we gotta go all the way here to 42nd Street. Right there, be about a half hour. And train now about an hour and a half. There was a delay, so just finally got off about 2:30 in the morning. And we're gonna go find some homeless people to give them food. And here I am. It's kind of cold out.
I'm hungry too.
A minute to show you this McDonald's, super McDonald's, at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's a shame that, you know, McDonald's, a billion-trillion-dollar company, couldn't do more for feeding the homeless, but it's all right. We're gonna do what we can. Just talked to a few cops, and they said that I would find them on the corner of 42nd and 8th, take a left, and then take a right onto 41st. So that's what we're gonna do. 4 bars to a homeless guy. He came up to me and said, "Hey man, could you please help me get some food? I'm really hungry." I said, "You're just the man I'm looking for." I asked him if he wanted to be on the film, but he declined. He said he's not about the video stuff. I said, "No problem, brother." And I gave him 4 bars, and he said, "Hell yeah." So, so far so good. The joy of doing good is just undescribable. Hopefully we get you some interviews, so we'll see. This is awesome. I just fed about 10 people some protein bars, and hopefully you can see them back there on the left there. It's kind of hard to see. Nobody wants to be on camera. I don't blame them, but you know, I'm just trying to do the good work. So we got another one up here. You want to tell us your name?
Yeah, man, my name's Tony. They call me Lil Charmaine, Black Armageddon, man. And it's like, I mean, you know, it's hard to be out here in the streets living. I'm telling all the young men and young women in the world, go to school, get your education, graduate all 3 levels of your school days.
You okay?
The 5th grade, the 8th grade, and the 12th grade is very important. And if you can go to college, go to college. Because there's nothing out here on the streets. It's hard to make it on the streets. It's hard to live on the streets, and it's hard to be homeless and have nowhere to stay.
Let me ask you a question, Tony. What can American citizens do to help people on the street, homeless people living on the street?
Well, what American citizens,
I'll be right back.
What American citizens can do, all the rich celebrities that they got, nowadays the people that you own for the music business pay. And that's all you celebrities, because I shouldn't have to sleep on the street.
I agree.
Because sleeping on the street is hard. All these celebrities need to pitch in and put some money in the pot and start getting more shelters for people that's homeless. You know what I'm saying? So they can be able to get up on their feet. Because if you're homeless, and you live on the street, it's hard to get a job.
Right.
Because you really can't keep your appearance up like you really want to.
That's true.
If I gotta go in a public bathroom and wash up and change my clothes, that's not a life I want to live.
Mm-hmm.
And all these rap cats like 50 Cent and Dre McKenzie and everybody else know they owe me money. They need to pay me my money in this rap game because I'm not out here by choice.
Right.
I'm out here because I want to be. I'm out here because I feel the environment that I stayed in wasn't safe for me to live in. You know what I mean? I'm always keeping my appearance up, or I'm always buying new clothes when I get money and trying to keep my head above the water. But it's hard to keep your head above the water when you live in the streets.
Right.
When you live in the streets, you can't save nothing really.
Right.
It's hard to.
She's working.
For you.
Yeah,
If you finish all your day in school, you won't have to live on the streets, because living on the streets, that's the very bottom, and that's not easy to do. So what you kids in the world want to do in this generation of time, be somebody in life. Because these streets is nowhere to live.
So you think it starts with education in school?
It starts with education in school, because if a person don't have their high school diploma in these days of time, and that's 2013, it's never easy to make it. And it's out here on the streets.
Right.
It ain't easy when you gotta be out here in the cold and you ain't got nowhere to stay. What you wanna do, don't turn your life to the street life, because the street life can lead to you being homeless. You might think the street life gonna work for you, the dope game and all that shit. That shit lead to homelessness, man. And it's not easy out here for nobody to be living in the streets.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it, brother. Does anybody else want to say anything? Or? Is there anything that you can say to anybody who may see this, for that they can do to help out? Let's say the homeless people living on the street, to help people like you out. The average person, what can they do to help?
We need food, we need clothes, we don't really want money or anything like that. But all these abandoned buildings and stuff like that, why can't you help with something like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we sleeping in the police station, they wake us up. Can we help you with something? They don't do anything.
Right.
They really don't. And then they said they gotta see you for a certain amount of years. And I've been here all this time and everything, went to welfare and all this and everything. Didn't get anything. I'm serious. It's not right. I'm 50 years old. It hurts so bad. And they come around with the blankets and the sandwiches and stuff like that. But you get tired of the same old thing. But since we homeless, they'll accept it, they'll take it and stuff like that. And sometimes we do. But it's not right.
Well, look, I know, I could be sleeping right now, but it was laid on my heart to do this tonight, get some bars for you guys.
What are you getting out of this?
Absolutely nothing. I'm just doing this because I want to help. So,
you know what you should really do?
If I could,
let me tell you something.
Okay.
This right here.
I'm gonna try and get recognition so we can get something going.
No, but let me tell you something. This right here is nothing.
Right.
This is nothing because we're all standing up. We're eating what people gave us and stuff like that.
Right.
But let me tell you, on a cold night, go right here in Port Authority and take a picture of us all sleeping. Last week, this white guy came through, no disrespect. I'm half white and black.
Okay.
Came through, gave each of us $20. That's what I'm talking about, people looking out. Bring us food and stuff like that. Sweatshirts, hoodies and stuff like that and everything. But we need a place to stay. The majority of us, I'm telling you, I'm one of them. If you give me a place to stay right now, I will keep it. I'm a certified nurse's aide. But I didn't renew my license because I could get the same people for 14 years and they were old and they died. Going to the bank, taking care of this and that and everything. I don't want to be out here. I don't want to be out here. And I panhandle and people won't give me nothing. You know why? They say because I don't look like I'm homeless. I need help. If you can do anything, if this will help you, I need a place like last year.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, guys. Listen, my name is Tim. I live in Howard Beach, Queens. I work at a supplement store, so I don't make neither. I work at it's called Natural Body, and Steve Calabrese, he owns it, and he's the one that donated all these bars. I'm just doing this out of the good of my heart, but I just did it, and I asked him for some bars, and he was able to give me some bars. But either way, look, this is a step. This is the first step. Like I said, I'm trying something here. You know what I mean? So all I gotta say is, I'm doing what I can, and
real quick, I'm gonna say this. It might not doesn't matter or anything like that.
Okay.
But I had a beautiful place once.
Okay.
I really did. And I didn't lose it from drugs or drinking or anything like that. Like I said, my husband died, and my main boss, he was 105. He died. So his wife was 89. She said, Robin, give up your apartment, save money, and move in with me. It'd be cheaper, and she'll pay me more money. That's what I did. Did all that and everything, and then 2 years later, she died. Her son came up from Florida, gave me 30 days to get out, pawn my gold, put my stuff in storage, and my old man brought me to New York. Here I am. So all of us have stories.
Right.
We're not just not bums, just want to hang on the street, just snap be homeless and stuff like that. You really need to talk to some people. I'm not talking about, you see everybody look clean here. He's not homeless, he's just hanging out with us.
Okay.
But the three of us are.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is, the people that's scratching and dirty and that, no disrespect to them. They need help too. They need a mental place.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I need a place like I said last year.
Okay.
For real.
And what's your name?
Robin, I'm gonna tell my full name.
Okay.
Robin Anna Cashwell.
Okay. Well, guys, like I said, my name is Tim Terwilliger, and this is a step to, direction I think in the right way, and I'm going to do what I can. So, in the meantime, you got a little something in your stomach, and go for there. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time, and I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Excuse me. Excuse me. You hungry? Oh, cool. Have a good night, man. Merry Christmas. No problem, man. Merry Christmas. Well, still doing the good work. We're looking for more people. It's amazing the need people have here. People just walk by them every day. Sad, but it's true. It's all about the little things in life. What can we do to help? What can we spare? If you're blessed with something, whether it's extra, whatever, it's fine to try and be successful and, whatever, rich in life, but you have to look out for others. That's what life's about. I think I just saw a homeless person. We're going to see what we can do about giving him some food. Or him. Excuse me. Are you hungry? Take 3. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Two pretty well-dressed white guys, 30s or 40s, said, "Excuse me, guys, did you see any homeless people down that way or no?" And they barely gave me the time of day, maybe because I look homeless with this hat on, but they barely gave me the time of day. They said, no, and they just kept walking. And I think that is the problem, that people just don't care. It's pretty sad, but we're gonna look for some more, because I have more bars and I'm not going home until they're all gone. So, New York City, after hours. It's about 3:30 in the morning, and I'm not tired. I'm happy to help. Beautiful, festive, and then we have homeless guy. He's most likely hungry, so we're gonna feed him. Hey man, how you doing? You hungry? You hungry? All right, man. Thank you. Have a great night. Merry Christmas. Excuse me, up. Over here, I'm gonna try and give him some food. If he's sleeping, we'll just leave him one. You're not awake, are you? See.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
All right, what's your name?
Kareem.
And we're in New York City right now, right?
Well, I'm from New Jersey, but yeah, we're
Okay.
in New York City right now. It's front of Bryant Park. What's going on?
Christmas Eve day. All right, real quick. Homeless people. I'm walking around, kind of just getting a feel of, why they're homeless, how they feel, stuff like that. I have a bunch of protein bars that I'm giving them. What do you think that we can do as, the general public, the regular working person, to help homeless people, or do you even think that they should be helped?
I mean, obviously they need some help. I don't know necessarily what we can do. A lot of it is like psychological things. Like a lot of them just give up on life. They don't have opportunities. They've had a lot of misfortunes. So all they need is like a good helping hand, And
Okay.
so to show a good sense of faith and just helping them out in general is just going to give them the initiative to move forward and to try better in life,
Now, do you think should be any kind of the city or government's responsibility? And if so, what do you think that they should do?
The government should encourage policies government should implement policies to encourage them to get for them to get employed, right? So they should give them some vocational training, things like some jobs such as plumbing, heating, cooling, offer them subsidies so that way they can go ahead and take those jobs, or take on the education so that way they can learn those jobs and pick up those trades, and then they can build their income and their lifestyles upon that kind of stuff,
Awesome. All right, bro, cool. Pretty much the same thing. What's your take first and foremost on homeless people, I guess?
All right, my name's Cal.
Okay.
Khaled, the Arabic way. Anyways, I think people should consider and go back to, religion. Islam and Catholic social teachings that every time you consider establishing a new business, you have to consider you have to ask yourself 3 questions. What does your business do to the poor? What does your business do for the poor? And how does your business help the poor participate? Once we go back to these methods, go back to religion and the teachings of gods and prophets, our economy can get better. And of course, like my boy said, education. I think education is super important. Because people are born in poverty, they stay in poverty, and they die with poverty. So when you educate people, you help them get out of that, certain neighborhood or certain mentality, or just being homeless.
Okay. Awesome, man.
That's it.
Thank you, bro. How do you feel about homeless people?
I think it's heartbreaking to see homeless people. I think that they don't know about not the education side. I think that they don't know about the opportunities that are available to them, and that's why a lot of them are homeless and continue to be homeless and fall into a continuous cycle.
Okay, awesome. You want to say anything or no?
No.
Okay.
You could have the part.
Times Square. I'm waiting for the train to get back to Far Rockaway Boulevard, and I was speaking with a cop who couldn't talk because he was off, or he was on duty, but he couldn't be on camera. But I asked him, I was talking to him for a little bit, and it was about 4:30 in the morning, and he said he's been here for 12 years, now here being Penn Station, 34th Street, and he said everybody at this time that's down here doesn't want help. It's the sad truth. He said every morning around 1 a.m. there's a group of people who come in and they offer help, they offer jobs, they offer homes. He said everybody at this hour now has some sort of addiction, mental illness, alcoholics, drug problems. One way or the other, they just don't want the help. So it gave me another, look at the homeless not all the homeless are the same. As you saw, some of them want the jobs and stuff. I don't know if they just don't know about these opportunities or they were lying to me. My dad always told me one thing. If somebody says they're homeless, give them one thing, and that's food. So that's what I did. Took my dad's advice, and hopefully we can go from there. Guys, just to wrap up the whole, clips that you just saw. My name is Tim Terwilliger, and I don't know why, it was just laid on my heart. I was compelled to go do, what I did and feed the homeless. I had the opportunity because one of my health and who I am, I guess, because of my capability of being healthy. That's first and foremost. But Steve Calabrese was able to donate the bars to me to give to homeless people. Not necessarily, he said, give it to people who need it. So that's exactly what I did. Any bodybuilder would have loved a million protein bars, and they probably would have taken them and eaten them, stored them away. But not every bodybuilder, but it's like a bodybuilder's dream to have a bunch of protein bars. I gave them to the homeless people, gave them to people who needed them. As you can see, I asked a few questions to some of the homeless people, and basically the responsibility lies with us, not really so much the government, but with us. We need to give back. We need to look ways to help somebody in need, whether they're homeless, whether they're hungry, whether they need a ride, whether somebody's on the side of the road. Now, it may be dangerous. I'm not saying put yourself in danger, but there's opportunities every day that we just pass up because we're too busy, we're too lazy, we're too selfish, when really all we need to do is take 5 minutes out of our day and help somebody. And that's all it is. The reason why I did this whole video is so that we can help somebody. Lend a helping hand. I think it's in all of our nature to help other people, and I think we all have that built inside of us, but we don't tap into it. So whatever you can do, tap into that and look for ways to help people. As you can see, I only small sliver in millions of people in the world that need help. Look for ways to help people. That's all I'm saying.